Hey guys, so I did not want to miss the presentations today, so I went on and I recorded this for you guys for our PLC. And please excuse the noise. We need to switch out the batteries in the alarm system, so I apologize. But anyway, so my lesson is lesson 27, and it's over chapter 10, pages 231 through 269. And just to go over the objectives, students will know what the psychological effects of war are. They will understand what's happening in chapter 10, and then they will be able to identify one piece of evidence that shows psychological effects of war in the novel and be able to locate a thesis statement within a text. So far within the novel All Quiet on the Western Front, what we've been focusing on is the physical, meaning loss of limbs, death, um, bloodiness, things like that. Now, what we're doing in chapter 10 is beginning to focus on the psychological effects, because you can just imagine that these are soldiers who, remember, when they entered or enlisted, they were only like 14 years old or whatever, but they had never been exposed to such harshness. And so now they're having to literally kill. Take Paul, for instance, in this chapter, he and Crop fall into a shell hole, and so now they're really, really injured. And what they're having to do is try to get out of there. So they find somehow an ambulance that's nearby, and they're able to escape. But because Crop is really, really injured at the knee, he's thinking that it may have to be amputated. And he says that if it is amputated, then he's going to commit suicide. So this is one of the first kind of blatant instances where we talk about and can actually see something dealing with the psychological effect that war has had on them. So I made a few notes down here. I gave an example, physical effect of war. I forget who said this, but it's on page 241. My trousers are bloody and my arm too. And I believe that's Paul, but I'm not certain. And then the psychological effect is basically what I just said about Crop. And it says, if they take off my leg, I'll put an end to it. And that was on page 242. Now, a thesis statement, and I'm speaking kind of quickly because I'm not sure how much time each one of us have, and I want to be fair, okay? So the thesis statement provides insight and gives us kind of like a prelude into what is to come, what the actual essay or text is going to be about. And so what I will do is provide that for my students, give them that example. I've also put on the additional page here, I've stated what we already know about a thesis. We know that it's the central idea of an essay, and it provides us basically with the idea of what will be coming in the essay further down in the other paragraphs. And then one of our terminology for this particular chapter is resignation. I've provided a definition, synonyms, and then I also provided an example for my students to kind of relate to. And what I'm going to do as far as the actual assignment is we're going to do some reviewing on the physical effects and the psychological, and they're going to complete a T-chart, physical versus psychological. But what they don't know is that based off of that T-chart and the information that they place on there, in a future assignment, what I'm going to do is actually post and make an anchor chart with their submissions and put them on that anchor chart. So that is the portion that I will actually do for them. I hope that this is basically what it is that you were needing for me to do. But if not, just let me know, please. But other than that, here it is, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.